Well, if you've been suffering with some nagging foot problems, it's probably time to see the podiatrist. But if you're a guy, you'll probably put it off. Study after study has shown that men are more reluctant to face up to worrisome symptoms or go to the doctor for checkups. Men are also less likely to see themselves as susceptible to disease or injury, while many write off symptoms as nothing, hoping they'll just go away on their own. Foot and ankle problems can start off slow and gradually build, largely due to a chronic medical condition like arthritis or diabetes. But even everyday situations, such as overuse or poorly fitting shoes, can lead to temporary acute pain. The specialist at Tri-County Foot and Ankle explains some of the things guys should consider getting checked out.
Men are usually more stubborn when it comes to going to see a doctor. They're usually more, I'll just tough it out and it'll get better on its own. And usually when it's not getting better, you're having to kind of make up for lost time, so to speak. So I think in that respect, men are a little bit later, at least in presenting with a lot of things, because usually it's the women and the wives in their lives that usually convince them or get them the appointment to come in. In general, we see a little bit more Achilles ruptures in men just because they're going out playing basketball with their buddies on the weekend, and it's a kind of a return to activities and sports that you haven't done for 20, 30, 40 years. That can kind of propagate some strains and tendinitis or even ruptures. Plantar fasciitis is heel pain. It's the inflammation of the ligament on the bottom of the foot pulling on the heel that's creating that. Almost any age you can get it. It can be helped by stretching more, but it's just one of those things that by walking on our feet every day, we kind of can inflame the plantar fascia. Athlete's foot is pretty common. It's usually seen in between the toes. When people get a burning, itching, there's usually signs on the skin where it's a little bit of redness, some peeling, some cracking. It is something that people can treat at home, but not all athletes' feet will respond necessarily to over-the-counter treatments. Sometimes they need a stronger prescription, in which case it doesn't hurt to come in and get it looked at. So if you try over-the-counters, it's not getting better. It's always a good idea if there's any concerns to come in and check it, especially diabetics and things like that, to make sure it's not something else. Because if you're already doing stuff at home and it's not getting better, that's usually a sign that you should probably defer to someone else that does it more often.
For more information on Tri-County Foot and Ankle or to schedule an appointment, just click the Best Foot Forward story link icon on our homepage at yourhometownhealth.com.